What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about what did a STA-21 selectee's evals look like.
Dude, it's ugly boy, dude. It's ugly boy, dude.
So what did my evals look like? My evals, I didn't have no eval stands for evaluation for those who don't know. Just got to put that out there for you if you didn't know. But my evals, I didn't have an eval below a 3.0. Now, you can't even submit a STA-21 package or an OCS package if you're active duty and you have an adverse eval below a 3.0. Now, that means that you're recommended for retention. That little block on your eval on the back of the eval on the right-hand side on the bottom, it has to be selected. It has to be checked off that you're recommended for retention, meaning that your commanding officer or your reporting senior says that, hey, this person, I recommend them stay in the military. So not all evals were EP. I had some transfer evals and I had a command where it was pretty much stacked up against me, where everybody above me was doing their thing and I was a new guy and there was no way for me to jump them unless they made rank, and then I move up in that fashion. So what do? You do what you can, you do your job. So I did the job, I did my job the best I could. I did my collateral duties. I did color guard in one of my commands just to try to move up a little bit and do something different. But you just do what you can, and the board will see that. That's how the eval system works. And then if you're in the eval system, you're at the mercy of the eval system. So in the meantime, I pretty much prepared my evals for that moment. So I did the collateral duties, the ones that were available. At one time, I was like the tool PO, and I had that on one of the evals that got looked at. I also was an E6 with 9 years in at the time of selection. So that means that I was building my package up from the jump. Ever since I was a E3, E1, E2, during that airman phase, I still had recommended for officer programs on my package when I was younger in the military. And I feel like that's very important because it shows the board that that's something that you're interested in. So another question that pops up a lot is, what was your volunteering like? At that time, when I was putting in my package, I was volunteering a lot. And for the last 2 years, I had it to where I did a lot of volunteer work, and I did qualify for the outstanding volunteer medal that my commanding officer awarded me that I was able to put in my package. So do you need to have volunteer work? I suggest you have some. Need is kind of a stretch. You don't need to have it. As long as you meet the minimum requirements of STA-21 or OCS or whatever program you're going for, you'll be able to get that package in and it will be looked at. For the people that's watching this that's a little senior in the military and thinking about going the officer route, yes, I did have Sailor of the Year. I did have the Sailor of the Quarters. I did have the instructor duties. I did have I had one ship's company tour that was overseas, that was forward deployed, and I did have a combat deployment where we was launching missiles on whoever at the time. Also, for the people that were wondering about letters of recommendation, I did put some letter of recommendations in my package. My evals had a strong opening with a breakout, and I made sure I had a closing and I had the meet in between. And then when it says which jobs that you would like to do, let's just say it was recommended for CPO, I always make sure I had commissioning programs in that other block. I always make sure I had recommended for commissioning programs in that block. I hope this video helped you out. If you have any questions, just go ahead and just type up a comment and I'll get back to you via email or via right on the page. But I appreciate you checking out my video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.